Local electricity provider PowerStream has become the first company in Ontario to have the 100% electric Nissan LEAF delivered to their headquarters. In fact, they have two. Find out how these cool new cars are helping promote PowerStream's continuing practice of sustainability and environmental responsibility. PowerStream has modeled itself to be a socially responsible company, committed to the environment and sustainable growth, leading the way into the future with boldness, innovation, and best-in-class performance. A statement that could equally be applied to Nissan when speaking about the LEAF. As the first 100% electric mass-marketed vehicle, the LEAF is a significant leap forward into a future no longer dependent on fossil fuels. Nissan Canada President Alan Childs has stated, electricity is the new fuel for cars.
We feel being a leader in zero emissions and being a leader in EV technology is something that a car company should have. It speaks very, very well to the brand and the innovation that we want to bring to our consumers in the product. And quite honestly, we see the worldwide demand just doing nothing but increasing from here on out.
1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the Nissan LEAF.
As an electricity distributor, it is only logical PowerStream would want to use the LEAF as a means to test the impact of electric vehicles on the grid. Company President and CEO Brian Bentz.
Good morning, everyone.
This is something that we've believed in, that there's great potential for the electric vehicle in the province of Ontario. And as an electric utility, it has special meaning for us because it affects the way that we distribute and manage the grid. And it's going to have great impact on how we do that in the future. So it's just a tremendous opportunity for us.
As more electric cars make their way into our homes, there will be some adaptations in electricity management. PowerStream is prepared for these changes with the implementation of Smart Grid, a technology that was first integrated in 2009. John Mulrooney is the Director of Smart Grid Technologies for PowerStream.
The Smart Grid refers to the application of new technologies, particularly communication and automation technologies, to make the distribution grid more efficient, more reliable, faster in response time, all for the benefit of the customer. A good example would be the outage management system. And in the case of outage management system, through the smart meters that we have installed at all of our customers, we're able to know when an outage occurs many times before the resident of the house knows. Usually the residents aren't home at the time of the outage. And knowing where that outage is, we're able to dispatch crews and effect repairs, restore power, many times faster than we were able to do it in the past. In the past, we relied on the customer calling in. Now we know. We're also capable of telling if the problem is with the utility, if there's a power outage because of our equipment, or if it's downstream of our equipment, downstream of the meter with the customer's equipment. And we're able to tell the customer that by interrogating the meter from our control room.
So, what does Smart Grid have to do with the Nissan LEAF? The answer lies in the way in which the car is charged.
We've spent the last 25 years making the distribution system as efficient and as small as possible in residential subdivisions. Typically we have 8 to 10 houses on a transformer. We have determined through work we've done with Queen's University that 2 of these electric vehicles charging at a level 2 charging rate, which it'll be typical charging rates, will overload that transformer. Our options are to replace the transformer, very expensive and very inconvenient to the customer, or to use smart meters and smart grid technology and be able to manage the charging rate on those electric vehicles. Through the smart charging system, we're able to regulate the flow of electricity to the electric vehicle, and we can do this in increments that will ensure that we don't overload the transformer. So during those peak times, during the supper hours when other vehicles may be plugged in, we can limit the amount of charge going to the electric vehicle. As the load diminishes after supper on our system, and there's capacity in the transformer, the load to the vehicle will be automatically increased, and we'll be able to avoid overloading the transformer and optimizing the charging rates on the vehicles.
One of the ingenious aspects of the Leaf and the smart charging system is the ability of electricity to charge the car or be fed back into the grid if needed.
This ability to be able to redirect load is very important to us as a utility. Another great opportunity is repurposing the batteries. When the electric vehicle battery has reached the end of its life, estimated to be 8 to 10 years, it still has 75% capacity left in the battery. And this allows us to take that battery and repurpose it, reuse it in our system. And again, putting it at installations like solar cells and wind farms, we're able to charge that battery in the nighttime and then discharge it in the middle of the afternoon when we need the energy. So there's some exciting possibilities for transferring energy around at different times of the day, something we've never had in the electricity industry before. An interesting aspect of the electric vehicle is its ability to supply the home. Through the connections that are on the electric vehicle right now, you're able to run a home between 2 and 3 days from the electric vehicle if all the power is off the home. And this will really be the direction in the future, that 2 or 3 days will start to go to a week and probably longer. And the electric vehicle will become a fundamental part of energy distribution and energy management by the customer.
Imagine the day when your car can be used as a zero-emissions backup generator. A recent $80 million investment from the Ontario government into EV charging stations indicates that the electric car is no fad. And as John Mulrooney has stated, EVs like the Nissan LEAF are not only clean modes of transportation, but will also become an integral part of electricity distribution, storage, and supply. To learn more about the Nissan LEAF and PowerStream's other environmental initiatives, please visit our website for details.